You're watching Reality Check. India's National Anti-Drugs Agency in the Narcotics Control Bureau has found itself in a deepening firestorm of controversy in the Aryan Khan case, especially over the role of Sameer Wankhede, the officer in charge of the investigation. The latest twist is when Prabhakar Sel, one of the NCB's own witnesses, has alleged that he overheard a phone conversation between a witness called KP Gosavi and some other gentleman called Sam D'Souza, where he heard Gosavi reportedly say that you put a demand of 25 crores, let's settle at 18 because we have to get 8 crores to Sameer Wankhede. Sel says he's a bodyguard of this Gosavi, who, as I mentioned, is also a witness in the case, and the man who infamously clicked a selfie with Aryan after Aryan was taken into custody. This is what Prabhakar Sel had said.
काय झालं ते त्यावेळेला मला कळलं नाही. तर मग गाडीमधून परत त्यांनी फोन केला की 25चा बॉन्ड टाक, लास्ट 18ला कर, कारण की 8 समीर वानखेडे साहेबांना जाणार आहेत आणि 10 आपल्याला वाटून घ्यायचे. एवढं मी त्यांचं फोनवरचं संभाषण ऐकलं.
Sel has now filed a written complaint before the Mumbai police, which may actually act against Wankhede. But both the Narcotics Control Bureau and Wankhede have denied the allegations. The NCB put out a statement saying the allegations are completely false. They said the affidavit in court, which is the contents of Sel's affidavit, is mischievous, misleading. Wankhede, the NCB says, has an impeccable service record, and they're actually wondering, is Shah Rukh Khan's manager trying to influence the probe by offering kickbacks? The NCB, though, has ordered a vigilance inquiry against Wankhede. Wankhede also filed an affidavit in which he said this is all about personal vendetta. He said he's being personally targeted by a political figure, referring presumably to Minister Nawab Malik. He says he's been targeted after Sameer Khan, who's a relative of Nawab Malik, was arrested in a drug case. He told the court that he's under threat of arrest and asked the court for protection. But more doubts over the NCB's protocol surfaced with this video that was released by the Shiv Sena's Sanjay Raut, which shows Aryan Khan in NCB custody with Gosavi, the witness, sitting next to him, getting Aryan, it appears, to speak into Gosavi's phone, which once again raises the question, how is a witness able to access an accused in NCB's custody? Questions which at first surfaced after the selfie Gosavi took with Aryan, and that went viral. In fact, if you look at both those images, the video and the selfie, Gosavi and Aryan appear to be wearing different clothes in the selfie compared to the video, raising questions over whether Gosavi was able to access Aryan on multiple occasions despite Aryan being in the drug agency's custody. Remember also the controversy over Manish Bhanushali, another witness of the NCB, who was seen escorting the accused into the NCB office on the night of the raid. Bhanushali has self-admitted to being a BJP member. All of this seems to be against the NCB's own rules and the Code of Criminal Procedure when it comes to witnesses. Let's look at what the law says. Did the witnesses violate the law? The law says the witnesses should be independent and respectable, while the witness KP Gosavi has multiple cheating cases against him, and Bhanushali is a member of the BJP. How is he independent? Witnesses are only meant to witness seizures. They're not meant to handle or have access to the accused, is what the law says. But what happened, as we saw, was that Gosavi and Bhanushali are actually seen escorting the accused into the NCB office. Gosavi is seen as having unfettered access to Aryan Khan. The controversy has taken an even murkier turn, with Minister Nawab Malik tweeting what appears to be Wankhede's birth certificate, with the alleging of fraud, implying that Wankhede is, according to the certificate, Muslim, while he claimed to have been a member of the SC community to avail social benefits. Wankhede has denied these allegations. He's saying his father is a Hindu, the mother was Muslim, and that he belongs to a multi-religious family, and that this is defamatory to publish his personal details. Alright, let me go across to Nawab Malik, Cabinet Minister, Senior Leader of the NCP. He's joining me. Thank you very much indeed, Nawab Malik Saab. You're joining us on the road. But tell me, the whole allegation being made by now all these people, Sameer Wankhede, the NCB, is that all this that you're coming out with, these allegations of people having taken bribes and extortion, this is all political. You've managed this at a political level to implicate the NCB and Samir Wankhede. What do you say to that?
See, this allegation is baseless. They were shielding behind a case of my in-law. 9 months ago, he was arrested by Mr. Wankhede. He was framed.
Right.
From that day, I never said anything regarding anybody. I said I have fully trust in the Indian judiciary. Nobody is above the law.
Okay.
On 27th of last month, he has been granted bail. On 12, the order has been signed. 13, it was on the website. And 4, I had taken a press conference. Clear, all the press people were asking, you are making allegation against the Wankhede because your in-law has been arrested.
Right.
What court order says? The case is totally wrong and it is in the order. Definitely we'll go to the High Court and quash it. Why he was framed my in-law? Because when he started to harass the industry, that time statement were there. Some of the crime reporters said, Mr. Wankhede is angry with you. So why? He said, the way you are speaking, that cannot be tolerated by him. Definitely, I said, any wrongdoing is there, definitely I have to raise the voice.
No, but
So
are
then
you...
he framed my in-law.
Okay, but is it then... No, but then it sounds, Nawab Saab, that this has become a personal fight between you and Samir Wankhede.
Man, it is a fight against the wrongdoing. When a wrongdoing are done by the Samir Wankhede in the city of Mumbai, he had joined the Department of Custom and Excise. Since 14 years, he has not been transferred from the Mumbai city. He was here in various agencies.
Right.
And he has taken a charge of NCB to extort the money. More than thousands of crore has been extorted. He is staying in the Mumbai city, getting the message from the people how he is working in the Mumbai city. Definitely, when wrongdoings are there, definitely we have raised the voice.
But
What
are you...
allegation I had made in the
But are you... But no, but
first
the...
press conference.
Okay, but the allegation is that this Prabhakar Sel, who has come out and made the allegation that he heard some conversation about crores being handed over to Gosavi, etc., of which 8 crores was supposed to go to Samir Wankhede. The allegation is that you have propped up all these people, like Prabhakar Sel and all these people. Is that true?
Very first on the listen, on the very first press conference, I had revealed the video of AP Gosavi and the Bhanusali. At that time, they said we are having a independent witnesses. 9 names has been billed by them. Then I had said them the 3 people were related to Bharatiya Janata Party were bought at that night.
Right.
And they were released by the NCP. They said it was not 11, it was 14.
Right.
But where were all 3 people? Then I raised the issue of Lecture Patel. Then I raised the issue of Maldives, where they collected the money. Then the person who has been signed an affidavit, given a video statement, he is pursuing the matter.
Right.
And Mr. Wankhede went to the court and he said, court, show me the protection. What kind of protection he want? If he is an appointed officer, definitely he had to ask. The court should be there. Some inquiry should be set up.
No, is there a move to arrest him? Is the Mumbai police moving to arrest him?
Why to arrest him? I think there is a law, there is a system, the number given by the salary, the car number given by him, the spot he said, from where money has been picked up, then from where the money has been bring back to the hotel, near the hotel. This all definitely Mumbai police is having a lot CCTV network, CDR there. If inquiry will be made, what is the truth? It will be come out definitely.
But one thing though, Nawab Malik Saab, that you tweeted his birth certificate. What was the need for that?
See, a tempered document he had been used made a forged birth caste certificate. On the basis of that, he get the service in IRS. When a person is using a forged document to get a certificate of scheduled caste and getting benefit of that, definitely that man cannot be honest. All document has been submitted before the authority to get a caste certificate. That all are tempered.
But he says,
and definitely will pursue the issue.
No, but Majid, Nawab Malik Saab, he says, Samir Wankhede says, my father was Hindu, mother was a Muslim, I come from a multi-religious family. He is implying, you seem to be suggesting that he is not a SC member of the SC community. He's tried to falsify that. He seems to be saying he is.
See, his father was, he converted, he took a name of Dawood, he married to a Muslim woman, the two child has been there, their birth certificates are there, they were Muslim. After thought he had created and they tempered the birth certificate. In 2006, being a Muslim, he married to a doctor, we have a Nikah, we have a photo. If he is Hindu, why he had made a Nikah in a mosque? Why he the Nikah there? Definitely, they were Muslim. They tempered the document and take benefit in the name of the SC because his father was SC. On the basis of that, he will definitely matter before the authority. And I am very much hopeful the certificate of will be declared null and void.
Okay.
And there is a provision in that act. If anybody temper or forge to get fake document, there is a provision in the law for the 7-year punishment.
Okay, well, it is. Thank you very much indeed, Nawab Malik Saab, for joining us. But it is indeed becoming murkier and murkier, and also one has to say extremely personal with the manner in which these new revelations are coming out. But thank you very much indeed, Nawab Malik, for joining us. Let's go across to panel. We have with us Majid Memon, senior leader of the NCP, senior advocate, is with us. Thank you for patiently listening in. Abhishek Tripathi, who's with the BJP, is with us. Mr. D. Banerjee, former officer of the NCB, Mayank Shekhar, film critic. Let me just start with you, Abhishek Tripathi, that when you see these kinds of allegations coming out about an officer who's leading the investigation, regardless of whether these allegations are true or not, these of course have to be established, in the court of law and by the police. But shouldn't the officer at least step aside or step down while it's being probed? What sort of a signal is this sending?
No, Srinivasan, I absolutely don't believe in that. I mean, somebody wakes up after 3 weeks of the famous night and comes up with an affidavit, which I'm not sure whether the court will entertain or not. That's up to the court. But somebody just comes and says so many things, and he's turning hostile. So I don't know. He can
when
be
you
believed.
say somebody, no, hold on. He's not somebody. He is an NCB witness.
Witness turned hostile.
Sure.
And then he's come up. Now, I just want to go back few days, Srinivasan. 4 days back, Mr. Nawab Malik, I just heard your conversation with him. 4 days back, Mr. Nawab Malik did a press conference and openly said, directly and indirectly said to Mr. Samir Wankhede, the concerned officer, that we will put him behind bars, we'll put him in jail. Now, just after 48 hours after this, of his public declaration, press conference, this man pops up, who has been a witness, who has turned hostile. Now he fears for his life.
But even if he's turned hostile, how does that diminish the allegation? It is an allegation that he's made, and in terms of propriety, shouldn't the person against whom the allegation is made, there's a vigilance probe that the NCB has already ordered against him, step down? How can he still be in the seat when he's being probed? Isn't that a conflict of interest?
Like you said, and we have seen over the day, there has been a vigilance internal departmental inquiry, and let them decide. Let the Director General of the Narcotics Control Bureau in Delhi or his superiors should decide.
Okay.
Just mere allegation on somebody cannot put that person aside.
Okay, Majid Memon, it's getting very murky indeed, but what do you think should be the right thing for the NCB and Samir Wankhede to do at this point?
You see, Vasu, I must tell your viewers that the whole trouble has arisen because unfortunately our investigating officers, whichever case they are investigating, they seem to have forgotten their duty of conducting investigation according to the mandate of law. As you said in the beginning, that when I am conducting a raid in an important matter like this, where I have information that there is some drug peddling or drug consumption, etc.
Right.
So I have to carry with me at least two independent, respectable local panchayats. Now,
Right.
in this case, the two men, as you have referred to already, are neither independent nor respectable, because there are certain cases pending against them, and they also should not be stock witnesses. You see, if NCB has stock witnesses whom they pick up any time,
Right.
oblige them. Because you see, what is the purpose in law for that requirement of having two independent witnesses who are respectable and local?
Right.
They should be outside the search team. They should be outside the investigating officer's relationship. It
Right.
should be independent.
That's
but here
important.
it has not happened. Number one thing. Number two, Vasu, another problem is that here we are hearing so much that the witness disappears, that the witness emerges, that the witness gives an affidavit. Now, this all is happening because unfortunately today in our criminal justice system, we have given a complete go-by to witness protection scheme.
Right.
You know, we have it is in place.
Okay.
That how are witnesses to be taken care of and who the witnesses have to be.
Yeah.
Because see, what is the credibility of this witness? If this witness stands in the witness box tomorrow,
Yeah.
and as a defense counsel I have to cross-examine him,
Yes.
I will tear him apart. And
Okay.
the whole prosecution case will fall down flat on the ground.
That's an
So,
important point. That's an important point. Let me come back to you in a second. I just want to get Abhishek Tripathi to respond to that, because Abhishek Tripathi, it's not just about the latest allegations made by Prabhakar Sel, but as Majid Memon pointed out, and we play that video again, it's just overall been such a messy, problematic investigation. You've got one witness who openly says, I'm a member of the BJP. Another chap has cases against him. This is in direct violation of the rule of law.
Srinivasan, I would want to say something which is not by the rule should be investigated. I will not bite my tongue or my words. Something which is against the rule of law should be investigated by the higher authorities or the state government.
But they're not doing it. The problem is that the NCB, which is the concerned agency that has to investigate this, it can't be the state government. There's an NCB investigation. The
Yeah.
NCB has tried to defend the conduct of these witnesses. He's taking a
have just-
selfie with Aryan.
we
He's
have
making a
just
video
gotten
with
to know-
Aryan in NCB custody.
We have just gotten to know today there is an internal inquiry. Let's wait for the inquiry. I think it will come out for everyone in open, and we'll come to know exactly how it's proceeding.
The inquiry has only been ordered into the allegations about the extortion. As far as I know, there's been no inquiry or no question marks over the manner in which these witnesses have behaved under the NCB's eyes. That's what I'm saying. I think Mr. Wankhede needs to seriously consider whether he is the capable person to head this probe.
My submission tonight would be,
Right.
let this witness, Mr. Prabhakar, if I'm correct with the name, let this witness, he's given an affidavit in the court, let him file an FIR.
All right.
That's what the legality says. Let him come out with everything that he has,
Yeah.
whatever proof that he has, and let's see where it goes.
Okay, Mayank Shekhar, this entire business is turning into, I mean, I can easily see a Netflix mini-series being spun off of this with every new twist. I mean, the mind boggles, Mayank Shekhar.
Well, you know, if this is really a Netflix series, and let's say if it's the Indian version of Narcos, then what we're looking at is, you know, Aryan Khan's and Ananya Pandey the world as the Pablo Escobar. I mean, that tells you something about what we're really investigating. And clearly, it's a case of a bad law, isn't it? The fact that that law presumes guilt automatically, that a boy has to be, a 23-year-old has to be, on mere allegation, just the way that there's a mere allegation against Mr. Wankhede, there's a mere allegation against Aryan, who's been in jail for 23 days. But that's really what that NDPS Act is. And of course, it gets murkier with a gentleman like Gosavi, who's telling the whole world, and what an amazing series this would be, that he is an informer. Now, what kind of an informer in a massive drug racket, or at least allegations about international drug syndicate, goes out in the open and says he's an informer? An informer of this nature will be bumped off. So it just seems damn messy to me.
Mr. Banerjee, in your time with the NCB, have you ever come across anything like this? With witnesses taking selfies and taking videos?
Let me tell you, let me be very clear. Let me be very clear. In my 37 years of service, I have never come across a witness who has become hostile at the investigation stage. I have come across hostile witnesses during the court hearing, but never during the investigation stage.
Okay.
Normally, whenever we go for a raid or a search, we have independent witnesses, not pocket witnesses. Now, in this case, the independent witness has said that he was made to sign about 10 blank papers. That's a very serious allegation, but he has not cast any doubt regarding the seizure or the raid or anything of that sort.
Right.
So, in this
But
case,
what about, you're talking about Prabhakar Sel.
it is not being disturbed. Nothing is wrong in that.
Okay, but that is about Prabhakar Sel. I'm talking about these other Punch witnesses who are seen making videos. Yes, are you mic'd up? Yeah. So I'm talking of the other witnesses who are seen making videos and taking selfies. One of them openly says he's a member of the BJP. Is this allowed?
No, the witnesses have to be totally independent. They should
Totally
not be pocket
independent.
witnesses. In this case,
Okay, let's go
if it
across
can
to, okay, we talk of totally independent. I'll just come back to Manish Memon because we actually have one of the witnesses with us. We've got Manish Bhanushali with us, who's the NCB witness and who says he's also a BJP member. Manish जी, आप हमारे साथ जुड़े उसके लिए थैंक यू. ये बताइए कि अब जैसे इतने सारे नए वीडियो, नया डिटेल आ रहा है कि अकॉर्डिंग टू द लॉ विटनेस को इंडिपेंडेंट होना चाहिए, और आप लेकिन कह रहे हैं ओपनली कि आप बीजेपी के मेंबर हैं, तो आप फिर इंडिपेंडेंट कैसे हुए?
देखो भाई साहब, मैंने पहले बता दिया था कि मैं बीजेपी का कोई पद नहीं है मेरे पास. मैं सिर्फ कार्यकर्ता हूं, और कार्यकर्ता का अलावा मैंने एक बात कही है कि मैं देश का एक जिम्मेदार नागरिक हूं, चाहे वो कोई भी पार्टी से जुड़ा हुआ हो. अगर इसके किसी के पास जानकारी है और अधिकारी के साथ शेयर करते हैं तो उसमें क्या गलत है?
नहीं, मैं समझाता हूं उसमें क्या गलत है. एक तो आप कह रहे हैं आप मामूली कार्यकर्ता हैं, और आपके फोटो हम देख रहे हैं हर बीजेपी के बड़े नेता के साथ, जो मेरे ख्याल से हर मामूली कार्यकर्ता को इतनी आसानी से नहीं मिलता. दूसरी बात यह है कि कोई भी आदमी, व्यक्ति इंफॉर्मेशन दे वो अलग है, लेकिन इंडिपेंडेंट का मतलब होना चाहिए कि आप किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी या किसी उस तथ्य से नहीं जुड़े हैं जो इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकता है आपके डिसीजन मेकिंग को. और ये खुद एनसीबी के आला अफसर जो हमारे शो पे हैं, एक्स एनसीबी डायरेक्टर, वो कह रहे हैं ऐसा नहीं, आप इंडिपेंडेंट विटनेस काउंट नहीं हो सकते, आप पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के मेंबर हैं.
देखो, मुझे इसके बारे में जानकारी नहीं है भाई साहब. मेरे पास जो एक तारीख को जानकारी आई थी, और मुझे भी 2 तारीख को बुलाया गया. हम जितने भी 2 लोग थे, 3 लोग थे कि बुलाया गया, आप आपके पास जो भी जानकारी आई है हमारे साथ साझा करिए. फिर इनके पास इतना वेरीफाई करना, मतलब हम सारे कार्यकर्ता हैं या कौन है, क्योंकि किसी एक आदमी ने हमको भेजा था.
लेकिन दूसरी बात यह है
मिलने के लिए.
नहीं, दूसरी बात,
वहाँ पे हमारे पास जो भी जानकारी थी हमने शेयर की, और नई जानकारी हमारे पास आ रही थी.
नहीं, तो एक सेकंड समय में से एक सवाल पूछ दीजिए. आपने जानकारी दी, लेकिन एक और बात है कि आप एज अ विटनेस, आप इंफॉर्मेंट और विटनेस दोनों नहीं हो सकते. आप इंफॉर्मेंट के रोल में भी थे और विटनेस के भी रोल में थे, नंबर 1. नंबर 2, एज अ विटनेस आपका वीडियो दिख रहा है जो आप एक्यूज्ड को लेते हाथ पकड़ के चलते हुए एनसीबी ऑफिस आ रहे हैं.
उसके बारे में मैंने आपके यहाँ ही इंटरव्यू देके 6 तारीख को मेरा इंटरव्यू लिया गया था. आप 10 बार पूछोगे तो भी एक ही बात जवाब निकलेगी भाई साहब. उससे मैंने क्लियर दे दिया है वो इंटरव्यू में कि वो टाइम पे क्या हुआ था।
अच्छा, आपने ऑलरेडी क्लैरिफाई कर दिया है, बट आई डोंट नो हाउ आपने इसको जस्टिफाई किया है।
आपने नहीं देखा, आपकी टीवी ने ही चैनल लिया था, एनडीटीवी ने ही 6 तारीख का मेरा इंटरव्यू, आप
अच्छा।
देखो उससे साफ बता चुका हूँ पूरा।
अच्छा, आप साफ बता चुके हैं पूरा। विश वी हैड मोर टाइम बट वी आर कंप्लीटली आउट ऑफ टाइम। थैंक यू एनीवे मानिश भानुशाली जी, आप हमारे साथ जुड़े। थैंक यू ऑल फॉर बीइंग ऑन द शो विद अस। दैट्स ऑल द टाइम वी हैव। वील हैव टू लीव इट देयर। गुड नाइट।